开着开着车坏了，现在停下来修车。
Oh no. Bravo.
We are really hopefully this car will be fixed quickly. It's easy problem. Otherwise, we don't know what to do.
Ready to get fixed.
Hopefully, it won't take long.
I don't know how to say in English, but broken, you understand, missing parts of it. Now we have to see why, what caused that.
Okay, cool.
This one, the car is fixed. So,
We thought that was it. We thought maybe our road trip dreams were shattered. Yes, to Tetovo, finally.
Tetovo is a city at the base of the Shah Mountains where we were headed.
oh yeah.
But before we could explore, we had some supplies to pick up.
I like this one.
It's been a really hard last few hours going through the town of Tetovo, the small streets with this massive car and all the stuff going wrong with the car today. But I feel like coming up here and just like spontaneously coming across this massive castle and the mountains around, I feel like it's all going to be worth it.
白天又热又累又困又担心，现在又凉快又 relax。
I just feel like as soon as you get out of the city, it all changes.
Yeah.
This is where we belong. Let's drive to wherever our campsite for tonight is going to be.
要找一个相对安全的地方。
Yes, please.
那镇子海拔其实已经很高了，一路爬坡，一路往上爬。他们太友善了，让我们停到他们学校附近的停车场。Little bit cold. It will be colder in night.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay there. Last night, we were sleeping in the car. We're in quite an open spot that the villagers helped us find. But there were three, teenagers, maybe 16, 17 years old. And as we were going to sleep, they came and were looking in the front of the car with a light. The villagers we spoke to yesterday were really lovely. I think the majority of the people here are like that. The teenagers with torches bolted away when I sat up to see what was happening, but it had still left us wondering how long we should stay in the village.
Village kid just came over and delivered us some coffee. Morning coffee.
我们昨晚见他了，对吧？
Yeah,
其中一个。
that is a big sign. So last night, as we were kind of getting settled in, a group of 3 or 4 men approached us, and one of them was the English teacher here, and his English was really, really good, so we could have a proper conversation. And he had lots of questions about the world in general. He was telling me about the wages that they got here. He is very focused on money and the difference of opportunity in different places. His wage here, he said, was 500 euros a month. And eventually in the conversation, he dared to ask me how much the teachers in England get. And we worked it out together. It turns out that comes out to 1,750 euros a month. And when I told this to him and his friend, who couldn't speak any English, he translated. And the way they both looked was like they were on the verge of tears. You know, that it really affected them. And it really affected me as well. I was really, I don't know, it made me realize the privilege that I have just from being born in England, the UK. Not that I haven't already realized that, but it really put it into sharp focus. And I just said to them, it's not fair.
Having been born to a richer country, I simply had options available to me that the villagers here did not. It was a sobering thought, and I still carry the conversation with me as a reminder that we cannot take full credit for what we make in our lives, especially when we are born into relative luck. For some, the village here was a beautiful prison, caging their dreams for higher aspirations.
我们被告知在和科索沃阿尔巴尼亚的边境交界处有军队武装巡逻，而我们计划想要爬的山正在那个位置上。村民警告我们，如果太靠近边境，可能会惹祸上身，所以我们最后不得不放弃了爬雪山的计划。今天早上刚睡醒的时候，他经过我们的车，问我们要不要吃的喝的，他最后给我们拿2杯咖啡过来，应该就是他，我如果没记错的话。我说我们不喝，我们有水，他非要坚持带我们来这里，原来是一个 small bar， something like that。然后我们说啊，那好吧，那我们买点东西意思意思。他竟然帮我们付钱，我们把钱给他，他不要。然后付完钱马上就走了，带着2个小孙女马上就走了。
Ella was putting it into his hand and he wouldn't take it.
I will enjoy our drink, local drink.
Back to Tetavo.
Bye, beautiful village. 在下集公路旅行中。
After recharging our batteries, we get out into the wilds of Macedonia and find a true slice of paradise.
Around on this road first to check. It's gonna be good.